You know we popping them bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, huh? We got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it.
Peace to the notions, we get the vibe, bust the shot.
We live, man. Brace the culture. You got my DJ right here, live in the building. You already know what it is, DJ Fly Girl. I don't know what's going on.
What's up, everybody?
Let them know who you is, man. I know who you is, but let people know who you are.
Jhon, Harlem, Ike, all day, all night.
Right.
Yeah.
We got a businessman, you know what I mean? Let them know about the clothing line, anything else you got right now, you know what I mean? Give them a little rundown before we get into, a couple of questions about you.
Well, I'm involved in a lot of things. Right now, the most important thing I'm involved with is I'm representing LB, means lead by example. It's a community-based organization. Our focus is, man, our black youth. I'm minorities, but more importantly, our black youth, because they are the ones who, get dealt the most unfairly. They get the most dealt with the harshest when it comes to crime and stuff like that. So that's our target. We're trying to mentor them through sports. Right now we go to Rikers Island, we talk to the young brothers in there. You know what I'm saying? It's housed there facing different kind of charges. We're trying to get them up out of there, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Basically, how long you been trying to do what you do? Like, I mean, like when you first started, like when you want to help and give back, especially clothing line, because I used to rock your joint back in the days, the Burn joint. You know what I mean? Ron Browse and all this.
Yeah. That there is that's like my love. You know what I'm saying? Burn Up Like a Power has stores in Harlem. Like the brother said, he represents a lot of people. What's so crazy about, I was just walking here. Yeah. I ran into a dude I never seen. He had my Burn hoodie on. Like, yo, where you get that from? He said, I don't know. It's like, let me get a video of that. Yeah. But yeah, Burn, basically is, man, it came from an idea from me wanting to make an impact socially. You know what I'm saying? My community, you know what I'm saying? And athletically. Like, I'm looking at Nike, I'm looking at Reebok, I'm looking at all these known clothing lines, these different brands. I'm like, why we can't come up with our own brand? Why we got to keep rocking their stuff? And I mean, our people have to learn to understand how important it is for us to support our stuff. Like, just buy it just because. It ain't got to look better than Polo. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to look better than Reebok. It ain't got to look better than that. Just buy it just because. That's black gentrification. That's something I came up with. Hashtag black gentrification. What that basically means is that we spend our money to keep us in business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. It's basically, as you growing, where you see yourself in the next, like, I don't say 5 years, next 6 months?
Next 6 months, man. I mean, be honest with you, man, I see myself doing wonderful things, making impact socially. Like, I'm on social media. Turn Down Violence is one of the movements. The most important one is lead by example. And the reason I say that is because so many times we are walking contradictions in our communities and in our children's lives. Like, I know we all have heard our parents say, don't do as I do as I say. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe in that. When we say lead by example, we mean walk the walk and talk the talk.
Right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Right now, we're going to go into a commercial. We're going to get back with my man Jhon, you know what I'm saying?
You know we popping them bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, huh? We got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it.
We back. You already know what it is. Embrace the culture, man. This is the live show edition. This is everything. Episode 2. We got one of the showcase prom premiere. Let them know who you is, man.
So what's up? My name is Lil Legin. I'm from the Bronx, New York. 18 years old. I'm still doing it. Been doing it since I was like 7. Still doing it.
Right. So, like, what type of style you got?
Me, I'm versatile with it. I do old school. I try to do middle school or whatever. But one thing you're gonna know about me is that I don't got a curse to have fire bars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not knocking anybody that do their thing. You do your thing. I respect it. But for me, I'm gonna just rock out. I don't gotta show profanity. I don't have to curse. I don't have to do none of that. I'm gonna just kill it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Basically, you said you've been doing this since you was 7?
Yeah.
So you really trained. Like, what was your mind frame of you saying, I ain't gonna curse, you know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, like, that's just the way I was, like, raised, with my family and all that. My dad put me on. Shout out to him. He's my manager, you know what I'm saying? He started me writing on my stuff or whatever. Then, that was when I was real little.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, you know what? I started doing it myself. Like maybe after the first two shows, I was like, all right, now I'm doing this myself. Started writing myself, started writing my own stuff. And I didn't really have to curse, so I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just talk about my life, you know, talk about different experiences and stuff like that.
Right, that's what it is, man. Before we get into the show, where they could reach you at? Facebook, Instagram?
Alright, I just before I get into that, I want to give a shout out to the dude that came before me, the Matrix dude, the Matrix Radio. I was on there when I was like 12 years old, man. Mike and all that.
Oh yeah, same thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
DWI.
Shout out to Guns Down Like Fuck. I did shows for them too. I did the Apollo, did Paradise Theater. Shout out to everybody that supports me. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my manager, my father.
Yo, shout out, man.
And then my name is Lil Legin. My name is Nigel. If you spell it backwards, Legend. L-I-L-L-E-G-I-N.
Yeah.
YouTube, L-I-L-L-E-G-I-N. SoundCloud, L-I-L-L-E-G-I-N. Facebook, L-I-L-L-E-G-I-N. Twitter, same thing.
Okay.
Instagram, same thing. L-I-L-L-E-G-I-N. Just remember the name, alright?
Right, man. Let's go into it, man.
Let's get it. Yo. Let's get it. We're gonna start off with something hard, alright? Yeah. Yeah. Check it. It was only a matter of time before I had to get mine. I seen people blowing up and I was waiting in line, but I act like I'm blind. I just stay stuck on my grind like I be bugging out. Music stays stuck on my mind. Just wanted to shine. So many people giving fake love. They ain't really trying to feel you like a fake hug. But when you start blowing up, you the nicest. And then they say, yo, we went to school, we were the tightest. Walking down the hall feeling like I'm Midas. Everything I touch is golden. The crown is what I'm holding. I'm just trying to do my thing, that is what I told them. So you know I dropped the tape, I just had to show them. Came with a bag of shirts, yeah, I had them folded. Gave it away to my people, yeah, I had them open. Had the people rocking them, I got that free promotion. Making waves in the school like I was in the ocean. I had to turn the campus to my hustle. This is like weight training, I'm trying to build the muscle. I'm in the booth like the field, y'all won't see me fumble. Making moves with my team, we be in the huddle. You know I'm all about my family, love and keep me humble. They picked me up when I was down, they hate to see me stumble. Don't worry about who's beneath you or above you. It'll just fog your vision, distract you and bug you. That's what my girl told me, she's always there for me. And when I need, she hold it down, break my hair for me. I am not intimidated, there's no fear on me. I'm gonna pray that God always stay near for me. Just know I'm working nothing else if you don't hear from me. And watch, you won't be able to prepare for me. I've been preparing since I was in single digits, watch me get it. I've been in it, just working, I'm never finished. Been doing this for a minute. Do it like there's no limit. Don't wait till I big to feel me paying thousands for a ticket. You better catch me now while you have the chance. Cause it be going down like an avalanche. Moving forward, but I'm never switching lanes though. Never looking backwards, cause that's only where the lanes go. People say what I should do, but I will never change though. They don't understand like I speak a different lingo. Try to do it different while the others do it same-o. I be turning up, but you know I can spit them flames though. Dancing with the money, you gon' watch me do the tango. I be doing me all the time, there is no shame though. They won't recognize it yet, but in time they will. Trying to get it right away, there's no...
Yeah, we live. Embrace the culture, embrace the culture. Please, I know we live, man. Have a little respect, man. We got the special guest, like I promised y'all, episode 2. I always reach out to people that's actually doing anything, but nobody they won't wait till you pass away or you get locked up to give you your flowers. Me, I'm gonna give it to you right now. We got the Matrix Studios, the man that owns the Matrix Studios Radio. Let them know who you is. I don't like...
Alright, well, peace to RoadModel from Birmingham. I'm DWI, the most influential producer in New York City, CEO of the Matrix Studios up in the Bronx. Yeah, I'm in the building. On a snowy, what's this? Friday,
all day, every day, man. You already know what it is. It's so loud. Somebody calling my phone right now. Hopefully they stop calling, putting on vibrate.
You're the man tonight.
DWI, man. My first question is, as a black man, like, where your mind frame of helping the coach out? Like, yo, listen, I want to do a radio show. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's ironic that the age of 25 is when I started the business, and that's the age where, you know, black men aren't supposed to pass. So coming up in the Bronx, it was, you know, you make it to 18 to 25, I was like, all right, I just got to make it past that, because that's what you kept hearing that we wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So it's ironic, that's the year when I actually started my business, and which was in 1999, 2000. And it was just at a point where I was producing records. I was a producer in the neighborhood, and then I became an engineer in the neighborhood. And after doing that and having my local guys gravitate to me, I got an opportunity to do radio by Mr. Jesse Atkins, that does the Underground Music Awards. I was a part of that whole movement before it became what it is today. We all started off just doing radio together.
Congratulations, that's what's
Yeah, so that opportunity was presented to me. Someone asked, "Yo, you think you can produce a radio show?" And I'm the type that I don't turn down something that I've never done before, unless it's something totally that, you know, you ask me to go deep sea diving and I know I can't swim. I'm not doing it. But something like music, anything music, I feel like I can do as long as I, you know, train myself. So I was self-taught.
Right,
And started off with one show, and you know, 18,
what was the first show? You remember
it was
it?
Promo Radio. Yeah, I remember all my shows I did. Like, those are like babies. Like I don't forget none of those.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, I was first at the Man Mike joint. He was on Boston Road. I went to that one. Then I don't know if I'm saying the address right, but AD Ave. I went over there. You know what I mean? I was like on mad shows over there, showing love. And then now I heard you about to move again.
Yeah, we on the move again. 6 years later, we about to take it. Actually, close to the Harlem now. We on the other side of the 3rd Avenue Bridge on 135th Street, and in between Lincoln and 135th Street.
Oh, right by the bridge?
Yeah, right by 3rd Avenue.
Right.
Between 3rd Avenue and
I
Lincoln.
think I'm talking the cut.
Yeah, I'm right in the cut right there.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. All right, cool.
Now y'all gotta pay toll before y'all come into the Bronx, and before y'all leave the Bronx, y'all gotta come see the Matrix Studios. And if y'all don't know, we pretty much we are the leaders in the broadcasting, internet broadcast game. I'm one of the pioneers that actually set a lot of this off in New York City. You know, like I said, 18 years in the game, so a lot of this wasn't even going on before Twitter, Instagram, and all that. I was out here still making things happen with shows like Ty Boogie and SNS and Dallas Green. They had a show on XM Radio. I did Dipset Radio on XM Radio, and all that was like pre-recorded stuff. Spinfo, they all came from the Matrix Studios and branched off and made it to the mainstream.
That's crazy. So who you think was the famous person that ever came to your studio besides me? Nah, but yeah.
The most famous person out there,
Yeah.
I think, was Michael Jackson's pop, Joe Jackson. And he didn't even rap, but you know what he did for the Jacksons, it was dope to have him there. Right? I think it was like a
pops?
year. His pops, yeah. Like a year after Michael Jackson passed, he came through with Jesse just to promote another group he was working with. So that was like the shock and awe. Like, wow, I got Michael Jackson's dad sitting in my studio. Like, that's big.
Yeah, that's big.
But yeah, everybody. I mean, the most famous early in my career was Remy Ma when she had Lean Back. I was in my living room apartment doing radio. That's how it was. Like we had a studio at home. So I don't. Any artist, any producer that's out here that starts off in your crib, don't never let nobody discourage you, because I started off in my crib, which is cheaper. Right. You're paying one rent, one phone bill, like everything is one thing, and you're still able to produce as long as it's professional. Yeah. Everything you do, you just gotta do professional. So that's why I was able to achieve what I achieved, because I kept everything like I had to be like Hot 97 and Power on 5 wasn't even out yet. Hot 97 before, you know, I did anything else. I had to make sure that my sound and everything sound just like how. When I listened to my radio show, I had to go back and click back and forth and make sure that the levels was right and everything was right.
Yeah, because when I went to the last joint, for what you had to where you at, you made it feel like you was at ESPN there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Doing a live joint.
The vision is. I always see the vision, and I always think of when I was trying to get on and trying to get into the industry, and like, how can I do it? So I wanted to just create something that I can add on to the game. I didn't want to be the best producer in New York, the hottest artist. Like, cause people say that you want to put yourself up there, but you don't want to put yourself on a pedestal or on a chopping block either, where everybody starts trying to pick apart what you're trying to build. So you just want to get in there and ride out. And I've been riding for 18 years, not dropping, just excelling, going up still. So it's still a progression.
All right, man. Right now, we're going to go into a commercial and get right back. You feel what I'm saying? Embrace the culture.
You know, we popping the bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, we got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em, I do it.
Yeah. We back from commercial, DWI. Right now, man, we going into the hot topics. You know what I mean? Hot topics is who you think is gonna win the NFL and the NBA. We gonna go into that. You know,
NFL and the NBA.
Yeah, this year, yeah.
Well, I still think Golden State is a well-oiled machine, and they just not that they just got it in the bag, but once you know what you know and you know how to deal with the pressure, like it's not like they fell off. They only get stronger.
They gonna win it back.
That's what I mean, you asked what I
still
think.
Still got LeBron in no boy.
Yeah, but LeBron didn't add too much more. He added some things, but he didn't add too much more that's gonna put him above them. Because whoever he added, they still learning while they already advanced. And it's just like you play ball before?
Yeah, I'm hard.
All right, so listen, so if you put you and 4 other experienced players that y'all rock from Harlem, y'all played together, even if y'all not on the same team, y'all know how each other plays, y'all gonna win. Y'all probably run off 5 games straight. You put some dudes from different places they come through.
He go to state. He going in too much.
It's just
NFL.
Yeah, NFL. Wow. I'm gonna just go with the Raiders just because I feel like the Raiders is gonna do something crazy. I don't know where they at now if they even making it, but I just know Marshawn Lynch is a beast. And I don't even know, All right. I wasn't gonna say the Pats because I'm a Giants fan and we looking horrible, so I don't talk about this.
So going into 2018, what's your next plans, your business plans? If you want to tell us, I know a lot of people want to keep it like that.
Yeah. I advocate telling what it is before it happens so that people can actually see that you had a vision and then it actually worked out. Yeah. Like everything that I'm doing, building a new studio now, you see from the ground up. I post pictures on Instagram as it's happening. So when people are like, oh, yo, I see the walls up now. And then next they'll see, oh, you got sheetrock up. Then the next they're gonna see, people in the studio and they're like, I remember when there was nothing. Because a lot of people don't see things from when it was nothing. They just see things as it's popping. And that's artists, producers or whatever. I mean, so I like to show and prove. So I don't mind dropping jewels on people because I mean the object is to build. If you want to build a culture, city, your community, you gotta tell it what it is. I mean, everybody's not gonna know how to use what you know how to use, regardless of who you tell us, or they're not gonna have the resources that you have. So that's a jewel to y'all. Don't be so caught up in keeping your passion a secret. Just spread it and just be great at what you do, and you're always gonna get respect. But yeah, I'm building the new studio, Da Matrix Studios Part 4 on 135th Street. It's 256 East 135th Street is right under the bridge. You'll miss it if you're going across the bridge and don't make that left, that tight left that they got to make. It's one little lane they got, which I didn't even know about it. I pulled up by the car wash. I'm like, all right, so where's the studio? And then I'm like, it's over there. And you have to stay in that left lane to get to it, or it's gonna put you over the bridge unless you make a legal turn.
New studio coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Been in the game for a while.
You're gonna be one of the first guests up there. I'm gonna have you up there. I appreciate you calling me out.
Yeah,
spreading the influence on your.
Yeah, that's what the show is about, man. Like I'm trying to get Beyonce hairstylist. Like, what's her story about? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get the local rapper or somebody. Yeah, I know Camerons and Jim Jones. I could reach out to some people like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I want to get somebody else's story. Like,
right, you heard that story.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even when you go up to the show or when I was up there, I'm like, damn, man, like, what's your story? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to reach out, you know what I'm saying, to people like that. That's why, shout out to Big Face Gary, you know what I mean? He was the A&R Rockefeller, you know what I mean? Shout out to Bless the Mike, he was on the first year Scorpion. Then, we got DWI, somebody that's actually, I feel like, you know what I mean, helping the culture. That's what it's about. Like, you really helping the culture. Everybody, when J. Cole was up there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody came, like, if you ain't go through the Matrix, you be, just go Google, go check it out.
Yeah, when I sit back and think about it, like somebody, so who's your biggest guest? Like how you asked me, like I gotta try to define who's big to you, Mike, because I would say KRS-One is one of my biggest artists. For me, my influence is coming up. I listen to all his albums and learn something from it.
All right.
So a lot of people would say Jay-Z, and I don't compare them to, but I know from the 80s to the 90s, KRS-One was my guy. Then 90s to now, Jay-Z, picked up and he's been dropping jewels. So. But also too, not to go left or whatever, but I work with Guns Down Life Up, and we do a mentoring program with Lincoln Hospital with the kids every Tuesday and Thursday. For the last 10 weeks we've been doing it, and we got a chance to take the kids to the studio. We got boys that we teach right now, teach them how to produce, teach them how to be artists, teach them how to be young men and be respectful in New York City. trying to raise them as young entrepreneurs, young bosses. You know, because whatever's going on in their family, when they get a chance to get around us, they can be themselves and we can help nourish stuff.
Yeah, that's how the community center is going right now. So you can give back to the community.
Yeah,
that's what helped me out, the community. It wasn't in my neighborhood. They ain't having bread. I used to go to Washington, going in. Everybody, yo, you going to those parties? They had the 50 cent, $2 parties.
Right.
Yeah, I had no fights and all that, but nobody ever get hurt. But it was fun to go and have somewhere where you got party dance, where you know have older people saying, yo, do this, do that. You feel what I'm saying? Now it ain't none of that no more. It's like you'll see 1,000 kids on Friday, Saturday, nothing to do. You can't be mad because they don't got no community center to go to. So what they gonna do?
Yesterday I went to 2 community meetings, and this is like the 3rd one I went to in all the years I've been doing it. Like, so now me getting more involved with the community, meeting the police officers that's in my community now, so that they're not harassing people when they see a bunch of dudes coming out the studio. They'll pull up and make sure everybody's good and keep it moving, because now they know what's there, right? And vice versa. And in the meeting, we basically talking about just how can we raise these streets to be better and safer.
Yeah, man.
It's a big drug epidemic out here. People using heroin, putting needles all over the place. So I got a chance to meet and talk to those people. So now my new venture is to actually work with the communities and keep my studio as an after-school program for the kids. So after they get out of school, they can come to the studio from like 3 to like 6 while we have our downtime, and then from 6 on we have our regular radio stuff. So that we getting funded and all that together now. But we're gonna do it regardless if we get funded or not, because they just still need that outlet.
What's up, man? What's up, man? For the viewers, how to get in contact? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat?
Facebook, Damien, DWI MUZIK Music.
Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter is DWI Music, MUZIK. Instagram, DWI Music, MUZIK. And the Matrix Studios is DAMATRIX Studios without the S at the end. And on the website is thematrixstudios.com.
Yeah, I want to ask you one thing. How many viewers you have? Like, you know what I mean? Where you network to?
This is the way that we've had in over the years. I've seen stats that we had like 4 million views in 1 year, but I don't rate it like that anymore. Now I say each day if we got 4 shows every day, and 4 shows bring 4 different guests, and 4 guests bring 4 different artists or different people with them. So you got about a good 20 people per show. You can get 100 people per show, so we probably average like 700 people a week. And you multiply that by 365, because we don't take no days off. So the numbers, and then people that's tuned in online watching the
live shit, because they could call
it's hard to, and we have an app, we have the website, we got the lives and the Instagram lives and all that. So people are tuned in everywhere now.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I just want people to let them know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, you already know what it is, man. Glad to have you, man. DWI, man. Embrace the culture, man. You already know what it is, man.
Peace.
It's going to son. Yeah, girl.
You know, we popping the bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, we got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it.
Nigga, they already know we at. He just here. He's calling. What? That shit was taping, man. Where's the culture, man? Oh man, you already know we got the beautiful Niki Rubin, man. You know what it is, man. Like I said, we live taping, man. Let them know who you is, where you call it from, where we come from. Said call me. You know, you got me pissed off.
I'm Niki Rubin, and I'm a singer and a songwriter. And I've been working with RoadModel here on some of my original R&B songs. And I just released Plead for Love. It's on iTunes and Spotify, so check that out. And I'm from New Jersey.
You got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat?
Yep, Facebook is Niki Rubin Music, or Niki Rubin, and then Instagram is Niki Rubin, NIKIRUBIN. And I even have some GoFundMes and all that good stuff going on the website, nikirubin.wixsite.com/NikiRubin.
All right, man. Got the R&B feel here. This is a little beat. This is a Niki Rubin. Niki Rubin.
Never leave. Love me for me. cherish, babe. My love will never perish, babe. Allow me to be me. Give me only love and positivity. Mostly gave me negative vibes. Now you want me back. Oh, but I don't go back to nobody. I already know what to expect. The lies, the cheating, the manipulation. I'll never leave. Love me for me. Love me for me. I'll never leave. Love me for me. I'll never leave. Love me. I look forward to my future. I know what I don't want in another. I love who I am. Don't come around me if you can. Now don't come around if you can. I'll never leave. No, I'll never leave. Never leave. Never leave. Love me for me. I'll never leave. I told you. Love me for me. Thank you. I'm releasing that song in 2018.
You know, we popping them bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, huh? We got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it.
Yeah, we live, man. Embrace the culture, man. We with another MC right now, A Dose, man. Let them know where you from, man.
What's good, everybody? It's A Dose, Mount Vernon, New York, representing.
Oh man, money, Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
Oh man, you already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Let them know what type of style you gotta know a lot, man.
Man, I'm an artist. I like to do hip hop. You know, I don't do, hip hop, rap, all that. Switch it up. I'm versatile.
All right, you got a lot of stuff with you. You got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, The Official Dose, and Facebook, Andrew Dose. My name is easy to remember. You can find me. I got a song named Make It Move. It's coming out soon. I got the demo.
All right. What's up, man? We about to get into this performance, man. Embrace the culture, man. It's the showcase edition where we broadcast and live shit. And plus, it's my birthday. And we take it live.
Cause I gotta fly high, cause bro, they ain't all sides. I'm straight from the south side, we outside. Get a while, it's still hot, in the wheel pot. I'm going for a meal and I never will stop. So shout out real guys, and cat will kill pop. And I ain't even about that life, I still rock. You realize underneath hate, the real lies. Even when the tide gets flat, we still ride. You know why? This is struggle, just make it in. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. New York money, earn a lot of hate in here. I smell fear, you don't wanna take it there. Yeah, I break it down like a weed bud, then I gotta cut a little something like a Caesar. Jesus, forgive me for my sins. A lot is on my mind, I don't know where they begin. Cause ever since 13, or maybe I was 10, Grandma told me look around, you don't got no friends. Young boy stay in school, yeah I was sick, but I ain't wanna go start acting like I was sick. Get down on the corner, I wanted to play the shit. They hot like a soda, the boys come play dip. All I ever wanted was flips and make trips. Well, not going, that's facts, I must admit. Lost in the storm when it rains and pours. They know a young boy better make your move. Talk about grind, we grind, oh yeah, no fear, so yeah, better make your move. Don't try to lie me, I gotta keep a weapon right beside me. Don't try to lie me, I gotta keep a weapon right beside me. Lost in the storm when it rains and pours. They know a young boy better make make your move. Talk about grind, we grind, yeah, no fear, so yeah, better make your move. Oh, try to lie me, I gotta keep a weapon right beside me. Oh, try to lie me, I gotta keep a weapon right beside me.
You know, we popping the bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, huh? We got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it.
Commercial, we got from commercial. Give a little respect, man. Right now, we got another beautiful R&B. Letay'e. I'm saying it right?
Yes.
Oh, I said it right. Oh, yes. I'm talking about. Got another R&B sensation. We got Niki Rubin, and we got Letay'e. Let them know what's going on. Where you coming from?
Well, first and foremost, I'm coming from the BX, or whatever the case may be, stand up. I'm an up-and-coming music artist. I do a little bit of hip-hop, R&B. I'm versatile, so the ranges and the flows change. I'm on 2 mixtapes, We Coming, and that's from Vietnam Style Entertainment. And then on the next mixtape, We Still Coming, also from Vietnam Style Entertainment.
What's up, man? You got it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Well,
Snapchat?
yeah, Facebook. On Facebook, my name is Tay Rock, T-A-Y-E-R-O-C. On Instagram, my name is BB Rock, B-B-R-O-C. Now I got no Instagram, no Twitter, no other stuff and twisted.
You already know what it is. So we're going to go into this beautiful 2 songs that you have. You already know what it is, man. Embrace the culture.
To break or ever hurt your heart. I kept it real with you, boy. From the start, you only wanted me to do what you wanna do. And you just roll me away like I ain't nothing to you. Left me alone and confused while you're in the street to do what you do. Held you down when you was locked down and there was no one there for you. And you were so cruel, and you broke the rules, and I was a fool for loving you. And I hate myself because I do. I hate myself for loving you after all that we've been through. I just can't stop loving you, and I hate myself because I do. I hate myself for loving you after all that we've been through. I just can't stop loving you, and I hate myself because I do. After all the years, I'm not my own. I broke my neck to make this here I had before, but you wasn't loving me the way that I was loving you. Made you know it's something to the rules, and you blame me for a fool, but yet I do. I still love you, and I'm so confused. Know what to do, and I hate myself because I do. I hate myself for loving you after all that we've been through. I just can't stop loving you, and I hate myself because I do. I hate myself for loving you after all that was I do. I just can't stop
Hate the way that you hold me. Hate the way you kiss and console me. Hate the way that you comfort me. Hate the way that you mistreat me. Oh yes. Woo! Thank you.
You know we popping them bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, huh? We got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I don't have a big butt. It's small.
Wait, take a picture. I'm going to take a picture. Wait, just like that. Wait. Stay still.
So what you down your shit?
I couldn't see them.
You know we popping them bottles, man. We got some rock on deck, huh? We got Henny, we get plenty, man. Take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em uptown, take 'em. I do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.